যখন যেখানে খুশি মাইজিপি অ্যাপ থেকে রিচার্জ করলে খুব সহজে সাথে ক্যাশব্যাকও পাওয়া যায়।
Just 227 wickets is in the middle of this pressure created on arm ball. Once again doing his trick. Liton Dash just playing across the line, leaving that gap. Oh, bit high. Just taps it away. Surprised the batter.
Bravo bowling from the Walton end. Fourth bowler to be introduced, but this is Shakib's over. Getting late on that. Yes, in two minds, where to go through with the shot. Just a bit late. Arm ball it was. Missed it altogether in between the bat and pad and gets the stumps.
Some relief for Ishaq Camp. Going Bravo. 17 wickets this season. He has been exemplary. Just keeps on getting the wickets at the right time. Hurries down on that one. Mahmood Hassan scampering through for a single.
That Cricket Bpl over has just managed to dry the boundaries out for a bit. No boundary the last 8 deliveries. This is the one more time in between bat and the pad.
He will deliver, Shakib. Couple of days back, 6 of 14, it's biding his time, and this is given the opportunity for the bowling unit to just pull back the reins and try and stop. And is content to do not want a misunderstanding.
DJ Bravo. Roll of the fingers, taking the pace of the ball.
Actually, the ball was pretty much going straight to the fielder. And the ball, the wider Yorker. He fails with the height and the length. And in the process, it's simple enough to slot it away. He'll be disappointed, but 4 more runs. The needed one. They've been running out of boundaries recently.
Third full toss of the over. This time capitalized on top of it. Wasil in the line. Just sheer timing and placement. Very well played. Away from the fielder. 4 runs.
All 3 full tosses. Very surprising. It didn't like it too much. And he slows it down. Tries to open the face. Finds Najib. 4 overs done. 46 for 1. Against Dr. Crumb, challenges 50 for Sunil Narine in just 13 deliveries. Hurries down.
के लिए और जो भी
हमें
या फिर के लिए और जो
भाई
भी
हमें
पंगे
रिपोर्ट
या फिर हम लोग भाई एक सेकंड
Hit hard, straight to the right arm of Sunil Narayan. Gets some attention. The medics are on, physios on the field, looking for the magic spray. 50 is up for the Kumilla Victorians. 51 for 1 in the 5th over now.
It's worth a look at that belligerent innings from Sunil Narayan the other day. 57 of 16 balls, 50 of them coming, and 13 balls versus Chattogram. He had all the shots in the book. This is one of the spectacular ones. Inside-out shot through the covers, and that also went for another 6. And he was pulling the balls, he was cutting them, he was driving them, he was picking them up. It was an absolute mayhem. It was a fantastic innings with the bat. Fireworks. 13 balls. Sunil Narayan, fastest 50 in all BPLs. Ahmed Shahzad was earlier the fastest with 16 balls. Prasanna 18, Gurbaz 18, Will Jacks 18. So now today, as I said, pick that up. Doesn't matter if you got hit on the hand or not. I'm going to carry on.
Taking Shakib on this time. Sunil Narayan swept away. Down on one knee. Deep backward square leg now the area. 1 bounce and 4.
Goes down the wicket. And finds the boundary once again. He's on a roll. He is looking so very dangerous.
Bisects the 2 fielders at mid-wicket and long on, and gets 4 more. 3rd boundary of this Shakib over, and rushes on to 48 of just 19 deliveries. Narayan
Checks. Thinks of going forward and rocks back. Realizes the ball's not going to come on to a slot. Tap shorter by Shakib Al San. 13 already from this over. And is just got it past the fielder. Parries it away. Ball's going to go towards the boundary. Good work in the deep. Good coverage, good commitment from the fielder. And the comeback. And Sunil Narayan has got another half century. Congratulations. Terrific batting. And we come to the end of the 5th over. It's 62 for 1.
Which show that he's okay. Looks okay to me. I think he's done very well to stop that. 62 for. It's all about Sunil Narayan. He started where he stopped earlier. Remember, he already has the quickest 50 in all of BPL, which came in the last match. Various and Rana, the left armer, end the attack, 10 wickets. They need wickets. They need to see the back of him. He's not stopping. 1 more. He's got lovely hand, beautiful piece of timing, and he keeps firing up. What a shot! Good evening, Ed.
Oh, it is a very good evening, Atta Ali Khan, for this man. Everything has come up the middle of the bat. It's been devastating. Fortune Paristal have walked into an absolute whirlwind. Nothing much you can do about that, son.
Where do you bowl to him? What kind of skills do you require to stop him scoring boundaries? He already has 5 fours and 5 sixes in 22 deliveries. Now have a look at the offside field now. Chris Gayle moves from short fine to third man. They fact the offside field. Yeah, maybe they want him to go across the line, but I think if it's in zone, he goes to the offside. A boundary written all over it if he does that.
It's a dangerous game because now you are following the boundaries. And then an error comes about, you bowl a wide, you're going to make the over a little bit longer than it's supposed to be. I get they're trying to get him to hit in one direction. Abdul Rahman, man in charge. Bpl from Sri Lanka. Ghazi Sohail will be behind the monitor. TV umpire, third umpire.
In trouble! Gone! Mehdi Hassan Rana has delivered a goal. It's as simple as that. Good reaction from the youngster. And finally they see the back of Sunil Narayan. Not before he's hurt them very, very badly. 57 and 23 only.
Yeah, so the offside field, it was set, the trap was hit to the leg side. And if it isn't quite there, perhaps the timing will be off. And the timing was off. It hung in the sky. It hung so high into the deep. Shanto, cool, calm, collected. They're dancing now because you've seen the back of Narayan. The young man creates the breakthrough. Pure entertainment. Fabulous 57. It is 69 for 2.
Cricket Bpl is the new batter, but he's on the non-striker's end. And now they've seen the back of Sunil Narayan and they need to apply a little bit more pressure. They need to stop the boundaries. Already 6 fours and 5 sixes in the innings so far. He's here because of this.
Yeah, just the first one that's come off the toe end. Steadies himself, Shanto. Checks the boundary wedge, and there you go. He knows he's mistimed it. He's missed out on one that could have also landed outside of the stadium. But the young man, he gets a breakthrough. The momentum was firmly with the Camilla Victorians, but that wicket now, as you said, maybe just slows things down a little bit.
He's also in good nick. Cricket Bpl, he'll have to re-bowl that. That's gone down the leg side. And remember, Cricket Bpl and Moeen Ali were the unbeaten batters in the last match where they had to win to qualify to the final against Chattogram Challengers, both picking up 30. Strike rate of 137, 30 of just 23 for Faf. Moeen Ali was a very good touch with the bat, 30 of just 13. So they have the batting depth. That is the problem for Fortune Borishal.
Still to come. And he's been striking it really well, has Moeen Ali.
That's well bowled. And it's also important for someone like Mehdi Hassan Rana, who's picked up a wicket to finish off nicely. Remember, the first ball that he bowled went for a 6. He came back, bowled a wide, and then picked up the all-important wicket of Sunil Narayan. I thought instead of going on the onside, maybe the idea was to go a little bit more straighter, but he just went through the shot and maybe touched late. That's why he hit it in the air and stayed there for such a long time. What about him? Imrul Kais. He's also in good touch. Imrul Kais. He has 184 runs, striking at 122 with 15 fours and 10 sixes already in this tournament for him. So they have a very healthy batting lineup. Don't forget that. Straight to the fielder. Shy at the stumps, could have been tight.
Yeah, he just wanted to get one out the blocks there, Faf du Plessis. Just get to the other end. Start things off for him. And maybe the reaction of the field is if this was a direct hit, could have been quite interesting. So just there, he puts his head down, starts scampering, the throw comes in. Ooh, touch and go perhaps. I think perhaps the dive would have saved him. Oh, he'd have been gone.
Yeah, if you look back at the scores that they have made at Comilla Victorians, their highest has been 188 for 6 versus Khulna, same venue. 183 for 3 versus Chattogram, which was in Chattogram, and again Mirpur they have scored 182 for 5, which was against Khulna, again the same venue. So they have had a couple of good scores in this venue. Yeah, he knew he might have been in a bit of a bother because they had to go for the dive. Knowing that if there was direct hit, it would have been big problem. Gets it away from the fielder inside the circle, but only be a single. It's a very successful over for him. He's seen the back of Sunil Narayan, 73 for 2. And it is also time to have confirmation. It is the time for the Dettol Jum free strategic timeout. Audience watching from home can use this time to wash hands to ensure family safety. The Dettol John Free strategic timeout is over. Let's play safe with Dettol. They're done and dusted. Mujibur Rahman went for 18 runs in his very first over. He's back in the attack. It's a different ball game, isn't it, when you don't see Sunil Narayan right in front of you, because he's the one who did most damage with the bat.
You almost sigh an emotion of relief. But it's a very good by Saqib Al Hasan. Two right-handers who haven't really got going yet. Mujib, who likes to get through his over very quickly, can put pressure on here and try and steal an over back.
No, it's a different ball game altogether. He's been very good throughout the tournament, apart from that very first over that he has bowled, but he will hardly give anything away. So you really have to work around and ensure that you can find the gap. A good piece of fielding. In trouble. Gone. Maybe. Yes. No. Upstairs.
Brilliance by Narayan.
We have an umpire
But the Camilla Victorian side of things now. Brilliance by Bravo in the field. Unbelievable cricket we're seeing in this final. Both teams are showing their hand. Dettel, 100% sure decision is pending. Have a look at this. Plays it late. Bravo. One hand. Presence of mind. Gets the throw away.
Keep it rolling through.
Nurul Hassan. Oh, he looks like he's out by acres.
This is service ground. I'm ready to make my decision.
This is wonderful cricket from both sides. But in this specific bit of fielding, it's the 100% sure out for Dettel.
Yeah, he's gone for 8. And Kumilla loses the second. It's 73. Beg your pardon, third wicket. 73 for 3. The captain, Imran Kash, is in the middle, 123. The strike rate, 184 runs this season. He's looked in good touch. When he does get going, he looks dangerous and he needs to get going, especially tonight, because it's the grand finale. Starts with a wide.
What a wonderful piece of fielding by DJ Bravo. Look at how close he gets to the wicket, then has to readjust with the dive and get the throw away. All in one motion. Fantastic.
Brilliant piece of fielding. Look what it can do to a team's confidence. Oh, it was touch and go, wasn't it? It was an opportunity to save that one. Just could not hit the boundary.
And it was hit upish, so there was a lot of heart in your mouth sort of stuff because it was in the air. But he gets the gap, he starts running away from the fielders, and the man out there deep backward point or the sweeper region has to make a lot of ground to his right. You'll see him now, then he pulls out the dive, but it's too quick. Goes away for 4.
The batters will be looking to find the gap. Yes, power play done and dusted, so they have 4 boundary riders, but still both the batters will be looking to find the gap and to pick up boundary here and there. But they want to have a good total. What's a good total here, Eddie?
Thanks, Atta.
It's your total.
You know, mate, you think about like 143 the other day when these two played against each other. And you thought, well, that's not enough. And then Fortune by itself defends it. Win by 10 runs. I think if you get 180, it makes it a very exciting game because both sides have a very good bowling lineup. Gosh, well, I don't know. I'd say you talk about those projections. They're crazy. So to answer your question, I'm thinking 180. After 7, 78 for 3.
Very good, dangerous batting lineup. We spoke about the bowling strength of both the teams. Faf du Plessis and Imran Kais now in the middle. Moeen Ali to follow. I think these three will hold the key. Don't look at Ronnie or Ariful or Tanveer. I'm not taking anything away from them. More than capable of scoring runs, Ariful Haq. But I reckon these are the three batters who matter the most for Kumilla Victorians. If they get going, if they go and put 180, 180 plus, then they make a match out of it. If they don't, then Fortune Borishal will be quite pleased to go and chase not a big total.
Also, with that 180 in mind, from ball number one, you're looking to take risks. You're looking to take the game to the opposition. You bring in the bowling. Mr. Fizz on the other side will be looking to stem that. And as you said, also loaded with the bowling. Moeen Ali, Narain as well with the ball. There's so many factors. There's so many battles within battles. Just to answer your question, if you look at the 180s that have been scored here, 182, 183, some teams have just come short by maybe 6 runs. Some have won by 10 runs. So it makes it quite an even, exciting contest.
Keep just taking a little bit time, which is fine. Yeah, the men in the middle, Faf du Plessis, before this matchup scored 291 runs. He's the leading run scorer for Kumilla Victorians. He has 100 and he has a 50 also. Strike at 136. Mahmudullah Sanjor is the next best, who's already gone. Imran Kais at number 5 with 184. So that's the reason why I feel that Moeen Ali, who is also among the runs with 187 runs in 6 innings that he has batted, with a strike rate of almost 160, can do some serious damage. Remember, most sixes in an innings, 9 belongs to him, the man on screen.
And all power plays, the average that Kumilla Victorians have been able to get is 48 for 1. That's their average. Today they had a surplus of 25 runs, so that allows a bit of a cushion through these middle overs.
Good looking shot down the ground for a single, will keep the strike. Good over, only 5 in that over, 83 for 3. Five bowlers used so far. We're hoping the bowlers come back strongly here. They were just looking at the boundary rows when Sunil Narayan was in the middle. So far. Oh, he just chipped it straight back to the bowler. That is a big one. Faf du Plessis is gone.
Takib Al-Hassan would have thought at the end of the last over, should I give Mujib another one? Yes, I will, because I need to break this partnership. His mystery, his guile into the surface. Faf du Plessis looks to try and turn it round the corner, gets a leading edge, and that is a massive breakthrough. Fortune Parasal in the first 4 to 5 overs were blown away by Narayan, but their bowlers are bringing them back. Faf du Plessis gone for 4, 83 for 4.
Moeen Ali is in the middle. They've started to lose wickets one after another after adding 40 for the first wicket. 187 in 8 matches with a strike rate of 158. Watch out. He's someone who can do some serious damage. So can he. He just picked up the all-important wicket of Cricket Bpl. Only in his third over. So they need to be a little bit more watchful now. Clip in place. Well done. Good work from Shakib. Spot on.
You mentioned that the partnership that really needed to push on was Cricket Bpl and Imran Kaish, the captain, and then this happens. So when he goes, it brings Moeen Ali, and the responsibility now is even higher. Because if one of these go, Fortune Barisal will be sensing. Question asked.
It's getting a little bit excited. But this is a good comeback from Fortune Barisal. Nothing is really done well as a skipper, making sure that they keep it tight. And when you do apply the pressure, you tend to force the batters to do the mistake. And he's picked up, nicely bowled. He's picked up 4 wickets, which is very good. Another good delivery from Mujibur Rahman.
Now when he gets his tail up in this manner, he strings them up. This was the excitement of a few moments ago. He'll create chances. He'll create indecision. That was a good piece of fielding by DJ Bravo. It slipped. He cannot afford to lose another one here. Just cannot.
This is what they need to do just to release the pressure. What an over. 3 and a wicket. 86 for 4. .86 for 4. Terrific start, but then nothing in the single digits. Everyone. At the moment, the unbeaten batters would be thinking of building up on some sort of partnership. They need a partnership here, dearly. Current run rate would fetch them 191. I'll take that, but it can go horribly wrong if they go and lose wickets.
Not the innings that Narayan played has almost felt as if the game has fast forwarded in an enormous fashion. But actually there's still 11 overs to be batted here. There's still a lot of time to build an innings. That's how they need to be believing in this particular instance. Yes, they've been sort of shell-shocked by the wickets that have fallen. Let's have a look at some shot power on the leaderboard. Moeen Ali right at the top. Animal Huck, Benny Howe, Tamim Iqbal and Christopher Henry Gale. But Moeen Ali right at the top. He has struck some fierce blows.
Talking about defending the total, 8 totals of 180 plus have been defended this BPL. 4 in night games and 1 at Meerput. Lovely shot, beautiful piece of time. It will cut off in the deep. It will only be a single. So that's the reason why we feel that 180 is a challenging total. Because it has been defended. Some serious power from the bat of Moeen Ali. Have a look at that. That went sail over into the stands. Again. Oh, that was probably the biggest one. So off Shuriful Islam. So that's what he can do with the bat. But remember, he has to stay. He has to bat for a longer period of time to give himself a chance and also his team a chance to put a substantial total on the board after the end of the 20th over. Oh, 4 more. Dive goes through.
And so as much as the wickets have fallen in clumps and they've come about quickly, sometimes the bowler will err. And he does on this occasion, right on the thigh pad. You get a bit of back on it and you pick up a comfortable boundary by maybe some indifferent fielding. It's gone quickly. There's no chance for Mujib on that occasion. So the runs will come. You don't need to go at a frenetic pace. The pace has been set for you. After this over, you still got 10 overs. And 2 powerful left-handers at the crease. And if they get to around the 15th, 16th over and build this partnership, they can really get to that 180, 190. It's a sense of where you are, Camilla Victorians. Fortune Barisal on the flip side of this, I'm thinking, wow, do I show my card? Saqib, come on, may have to get onto the crease, may have to bring himself on, may have to bowl out Mujib, because if he believes that, he gets one of these out and then they're really into the lower orders and can restrict them to anything between 140 and 160, and then it's game on for them.
That's well bowled, slower delivery and also in the block hole. Really clever piece of bowling. I think it just creates the pressure. The first delivery, the previous delivery, the one before the last one, which went to the boundary, they just need to ensure that they bowl on stumps. Have a look at that. Well bowled.
Lost a bit of pace over the years, has Bravo, but what he's made up is that he really has worked on his skill. Ball that dips into that Yorker region, use of the width of the crease, bowling with angles, breaking of the wrists, off cutters.
Short straight to the fielder. Again shy at the stump. They need to be watchful because they've already lost a wicket due to a run out. This time I think it's Shakib Al Hasan. Another very good piece of fielding. They're on the toes.
Definitely momentum shift. It's with the fielding side. Captain and cover. In one motion, gets the throw away. He misses the stumps, but the intention and the body language by the captain there at cover is fantastic. They've got their tails up, have Fortune Barisal.
Remember, he's a left-hander, so it was on the wrong side. That was very good from Shakib Al Hasan. Just want that fielder at mid-wicket to be a little bit on the square side. A deep mid-wicket. Because he likes to play that pick-up shot. Anything on the legs, he would want to go in that direction. And they do know each other. They do play for CSK. Number of occasions in the nets during match, exactly know what is each other thinking.
That's just in that frame there, close to 1,000 T20 wickets. Saqib and Dwayne Bravo just there he is, over 550. His captain just went to 400 in this tournament, the 8th edition, and then we got nearly 15,000 in the BPL. These are massive names. These are the icons. This will be the history of the game. They'll talk about these individuals for years to come.
Gone, pulled away, and he's got that edge straight to the keeper. Everybody's running around. They know it's such a big wicket. Have a look at that celebration.
What a change-up. That's why he's got the most wickets in T20s. DJ Dwayne Bravo. There was change of pace. There was pace taken off. Then we go up into the top gear. Test him with the short one. Gets an outside edge. Changes the game. The tide has changed. Totally. It was Camilla Victorians for such a long time, and now it's Fortune Barisal. Oh my goodness. Captain, Emerald Case goes for 12. It's 94 for 5.
The game has completely turned around on its head. Ariful Haq comes in and got 116 his strike rate, but tell you what, all he needs to do now is button up, give Moeen Ali the support that's needed. They have been pegged back after a blistering start. Had it all in this final. Had the belligerent batting to start off with, all the thrills and spills. Good evening, Farviz. What an interesting game we have in our hands.
Fast and furious stuff, isn't it? Runs, wickets, brilliant fielding, good thinking, change of pace, change of length. At that time, Imrul Case was caught napping. That shot delivered went bravo. Usual celebration. 5 wickets down. Now it's a rebuilding pace. Camilla, 95 for 5. 10 more overs to go, just under 10 overs.
Circumspection will be in order at the moment. With those quick fall of wickets, the first one at 40, second at 69, third at 73, 83 the fourth one, and 94 the fifth. Oh, came up! Brilliant bowling here by Mujibur Rahman. Just threw Ariful forward, left that gap between bat and part, and that death rattle behind him. They are back.
What a fantastic delivery. Googly to a castle off stump. Huge gap between the pad and the bat. Look at that. It's a Googly for sure. Did not read Arif. I don't think he read it. Slide inside edge. And the experienced campaigner, Mujibur Rahman, doing. Remember, won the toss batting first. Started out really well. Reeling at the moment at 95 for 6 after 10.3 overs.
This is an incredible turnaround. Abu Haider Rani comes in, and just when the innings started, you'd have thought that there'd be plundering runs that have got a mammoth total. Not to be rather. And see, Rani will be under extreme pressure. Has to hurry down on that one. What a combination. That Googly, the one he got. Ariful couldn't read that Googly coming out of the back of the hand. Very difficult. And he almost did the same hand on head.
What a fantastic this one. Googly not being read by Arif. Castling the middle stump. Inside edge. After the first over, expensive first over by Mujibur Rahman. He has been fantastic finishing up with 27 for 2. Magnificent spell, probably a match-winning spell for Richard Borisson. 95 for 6 of 11.
.95 for 6, and when Narain was going, you'd have thought they'd have better numbers on board, and this is now up to Moeen Ali to just steady the rocking boat. Been absolute wonderful turnaround. Just back of the hand, spinning in, beating the outstretched bat, getting a little tickle, and then on to the middle and leg stump. And he has come back so well after giving away 18 runs in his first over.
খেলার আসল লাইভটি দেখতে পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন।
Bowler picking up a couple of wickets with huge difference. Fortune of this game, Fortune Borisals. This time Shakib Al Hasan doing the right thing, getting long on into the circle. There's a huge gap, deep square leg, and understanding the situation of the game, trying to get the batsman to go against the turn.
And they almost did. Gets that inside part of the bat, hands on it for Shakib. And what he does also realizes he's going for the jugular. He's going for the kill. He's bringing himself on for the last over in his quota. Sees if I can get another wicket. We've got it under control.
Also the time the captains keep their best bowlers at the latter part of the game. This is where experience comes in with Shakib playing so much T20 cricket, understanding, have a team under pressure, tries to squeeze in as much as possible. Having the short mid wicket, as you speak, the mid on has dropped down to long on for the last two deliveries.
He goes back, hits that very well, very, very good shot. That is a pressure release shot.
A rare loose delivery by Shakib Al Hasan this time. And the batsman is not going to miss out there. Slapped it. He knows it. He knows it. Pressure was created and pressure was released, which one bad delivery bringing up the Comilla's 100 in 11.5. Overs, losing 6 wickets.
Need this pair to carry on deep into the innings.
খেলার আসল লাইভটি দেখতে পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন।
Funny old game, cricket, particularly this format. Look at the two big blocks early on, and then the collapse. The Victorians just falling down like a house of cards. Very unlike the strong batting lineup. The bowlers can take a lot of heart from what they've bowled and what the support in the field they've got with runouts and catches. Moeen Ali will
Second over, got the wicket off Sunil Narayan, the important wicket caught at long on. A slower delivery coming to the attack. Mentioned about Moeen Ali, he plays different roles in different circumstances. At the moment, it's a rebuilding process, just 3 wickets in hand. Have the patience, got to have the luck. And still up in the latter overs. All mentioned 180 was the past score, but under the circumstance, I think even 160, 165, if the Comilla Victorians could scoreboard. Still game in hand with such a good bowling attack what the Victorians has. Probably 1 or 2 wickets in the power play. Old-fashioned whole game.
Oh yeah, anything can happen in this game, but Shakib Al Hasan has been exemplary in marshalling his troops. When his back was to the wall in the first couple of overs, he just ensured that he kept packing away, got the right bowlers to bowl. He himself took a wicket. It's just been a wonderful way it's worked out for Fortune Borisal. Now, Abu Hadarani got to do his bit with the bat. Oh, that really up at him from back of length. Rana bowls those balls very well. Bowls with it himself a few matches back. He was a player of the match. Very unassuming kind of guy.
A good length, hitting the head hard, making it uncomfortable, the ribcage area. Not much. There, a batsman does like it there. Play with soft hands. Did mention him in the pitch report, Shamim. The hard length just think the two youngsters, the left-arm quicks, have been brilliant. Those area, DJ Bravo is a different case. Bowls a lot of slow deliveries. He's unorthodox when it comes to T20. Importantly for Shakib Al Hasan, the three bowlers left. Two quicks, the two left arms, and DJ Bravo got to bowl the rest of the overs.
That's a wonderful change of pace. Even foxing the wily Moeen Ali. And that two excellent deliveries back to back. Really has control over his bowling, has the confidence. There you see, just beating the bat. He was into a shot a little too early. Didn't also suss out the line. Tentative.
It's been brilliant so far by this young man, Mehdi Hassan Rana. Standing, not good players, top class players like Moeen Ali, not giving the pace, bowling the slow balls into the pitch, making it really hard. And the bouncer, just to remind the batsman, can't be committed to the front foot. Just think that was perfect length. The umpire calling it one. Cricket Bpl from Sri Lanka. Was surprised with third man and fine leg up. Don't think Moeen Ali did expect that from this youngster. That's where young man been showing a lot of composure.
Oh, he is showing a lot of composure. He's showing that he has a lot of different deliveries in his repertoire. He's got the slower balls, he's got the bouncers which don't go too high over the head, a control bouncer. He's got that surprise element. It's been a good bag of tricks from Mehdi Hassan Rana. Just a couple of runs so far. Has checked that run rate drastically. Moeen Ali will be forced to try and manufacture shots now. Not been allowed to do that.
You mentioned about having so many variations in a repertoire. It's important when to use what. That's where this young man have impressed me so much. Came into the over where he got Sunil Narayan now with so much pressure and delivering for his team. Just shows to show his character, his composure. I think it's a great sign for Bangladesh. Cricket going forward with fast bowlers coming through, such as these guys. That's so much international cricket coming up.
Just tucking it away. It has been a marvellous over. Just the 4 runs coming from it after 13. 104 for 6.
খেলার আসল লাইভ হটি দেখতে পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন।
Well, if you're a Camilla Victorian supporter, you'll wonder what happened after that fantastic start by Sunil Narayan. Been pecked back by some exceptional bowling. We get 8 runs per over. Pressure on the batters. What is Ronnie going to do next? All he's going to do is tuck it away. This is Shafiqul now. He went for 18 in his first.
Quite noticeable, Abu Haider, the two left-arm quicks are making his shot, not giving anything up, the driving length. It's going to be the tactic what Shakib Al Hasan is going to use. With Moeen Ali, it's going to be different, I'm sure. Not giving that much of pace, bowling those slow deliveries, happy to give him the single, and bowl more deliveries towards Abu Haider. You see a lot of activities happening around the field. Chris Gale from short extra cover, moving to short fine leg, a deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket, deep long on, putting the boundary down the leg side. So the offside is going to be short third man, cover point, short extra cover, sweeper cover, and a long off.
Interesting how he maneuvers his innings now. Quick run and almost stumbled down at the second round now. That's going to be pretty close. Just as he was turning around Moeen Ali for the second run, he seemed to slip and took a little bit of time to recover. This is going to be interesting. The Dettol 100% decision pending.
Yeah, the batsman is grounded behind the popping crease. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big skin is not.
Well, the whole decision pending. 100% decision is not out.
Guns for him.
Just saved.